Good morning, everyone. I am Yashika Nipuni, the batch coordinator of Society for Industrial Relations and Entrepreneurship Development, University of Peradeniya. I sincerely welcome you all to Impulsum special guest talk on behalf of the SIAD committee. First of all, let me give you all an introduction about the society and its functionality. Society for Industrial Relations and Entrepreneurship Development, or what is commonly known as SIRED, was established in 2019 with the intention of opening up new opportunities for undergraduates along with the guidance of the Science Industry Interaction Cell. Our aim is to encourage entrepreneurship and to increase the industrial exposure of undergraduates to match with the current industry requirements. As the SIRED, we managed to organize an industrial visit to Bandaranaike International Airport in 2019, and last year we conducted the event Conceptum, which was to give rise to the creativity of the students. Even after the hit from COVID, we managed to conduct several guest lectures. Previously on the Impulsum, we had 2 guest talks this year, and today this will be the 3rd in the series. Before we get started, I would like to go over a few instructions for all the participants. First of all, please make sure your cameras are switched off and the mics are muted during the speech unless the speaker asks you to switch them on. There will be a separate Q&A session where you can direct your doubts to the speaker. Moving on, today's session of Impulsum will be conducted by Ms. Rasani Ayanti Bandara. Ms. Rasani Ayanti Bandara is a psychologist, a mental health care professional for Mind Hills, also a public speaking and personality development coach under her brand LAPS. Rasani is also a visiting lecturer to First Friend Campus Kandy. She conducts workshops for school children, university students, and employees on areas such as public speaking, personality development, stress management, and for those who are going through other psychological traumas in life. She has completed her master's in applied psychology from Coventry University, UK. At present, she is reading her postgraduate diploma in international relations at Bandaranaike Center for International Studies. So, in today's session, we will focus on how personality development helps you to pursue your career as a university student and as a university undergraduate. So, without any further delay, now I would like to invite Ms. Rasani Ayanti Bandara to address the much awaited gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello, hi, Yashika.
Hi, ma'am.
I hope I'm audible and I'm clear.
Yeah, you're audible, madam.
Fantastic. Okay, so a very good morning to everyone. First of all, thank you so much to all of you here, and especially I would say Buddin, is he here? I hope he's there.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm here.
All right. Hi. Yes.
Hi,
so Buddin is the one who actually communicated everything with me. So thank you so much. And whenever you say Peradeniya, it's actually a place very close to my heart. Not that I was ever educated from Peradeniya, but however, my parents met in Peradeniya. So Peradeniya is the reason for my existence. All right. So that is very close to my heart, and it was my parents' happy place. So, you know, thinking about them, I have a lot of memories tied up there. So thank you so much. It's indeed quite an honor to be here and maybe share a few things that indeed I myself had learned, and then at the same time I put into practice. So I don't like to throw in theory at you guys, but I would like to have it like a very, very interactive and a very, very good conversation. However, I have a small request, 2 things. Number one, if you can put in the chat box whether how would you like me to conduct this session? You want me to have it in English, or you want me to have it maybe a little bit mixed, explain certain things in Sinhala as well. However you like it, please type it on the chat box, and just take a minute or two to do that. And also, Yashika, if you're still there, I would like to have a human connection going on. Usually I request this from my participant. Look, otherwise I'll feel like talking to myself. I'll be like a lunatic. Yeah. So it's always nice to have that human touch. So if any of y'all can, and actually, you know, let's say come on screen and, you know, be there, you know, who's actually courageous enough to switch on their camera and just be a part of it, I would really, truly appreciate it. Right? Otherwise, you know, so it'll have a very nice connectivity to it. Right? We are indeed, because I wish this would have been a physical session, whereas I would walk about, talk to each and every one of you, look in the eye, have that eye contact, maintain that. But then unfortunately, we cannot do that. But let's embrace the fact of what we have got, regardless of what we don't have. So thank you, Yashika. Otherwise, because I'm definitely going to take Yashika as my guinea pig today, right, during the session. So any one of you have any, Yashika, what do you think? How do you want me to conduct this? Do you want me to explain certain things in Sinhala? You want me to go on with English? How would you want it? And if any one of you have certain concerns and things to share, please feel free to type it out and send it.
Yeah, ma'am, I think let's
okay,
go.
So I got a request
maybe,
saying English. Okay,
yeah,
fantastic.
In English, and also I think it's better to go in maybe bilingual, because
all right.
some people will need explanation in Sinhala as well.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now I would prefer if this becomes like an interactive session, right? So if I ask you certain questions, there are no right and wrong answers, but I want you all to basically attempt to, you know, a few questions. Just try your luck and see whether, you know, is it right or wrong? I'm not going to give you any points though. But however, what do you think? What is personality? Any one of you, even Yashika? What is personality? What's your idea of personality? What, Yashika? Anyone can give me some insight about what is personality? According to you, what do you think? What is personality? Now, when I say personality, can you tell me a particular character or a person that comes to your mind? Like, let's do a small exercise, okay? Close your eyes, right? And when I say personality, and you think about your family, who comes to your mind? You can type on the chat, or else you can switch on your microphone, or else switch on your camera, and then you can answer. When I say personality, in your family, who comes to your mind when you close your eyes? Okay, so I got this thing saying dad, father, all right. Lovely. Myself, fantastic, very good. Okay. Right, anyone else? When I say personality, who comes? Father and mother, thank you, Dave. I think it's Devindi, right? Okay, so when you say personality, okay. Myself, Pramudita, oh Pramudita, I don't know, but however, good, okay.
It's Pramudita, ma'am.
Pramudita, okay, I'm sorry, yeah. Pramudita. Now I can't see you, so my mistake, but however, it's okay. Anyone else? Any other person would like to share some insight? Okay, right. Now take a little step out of your family. And now when I say personality, who comes to your mind? The first thing that comes to your mind when I say personality, any person, any individual that just pops into your mind. Type it and send it. Nelson Mandela. Oh, is this a Minna? A lovely answer, Minna. I must say that that is one personality I absolutely love and admire. Anyone else? Anyone else? Mahela Jawadana. Very good. Okay, Buddin. Nice. Good answer. Anyone else? Come on, guys, don't be so sleepy. We are talking about personality here. You need to have that energy going on. Come on. Yeah. Barack Obama. Absolutely. Anyone else? And you say personality. Can I have about another 2 or 3 answers? My grade 1 teacher. Oh, that's so sweet. Kumar Sangakkara. Yeah. Very nice. When I feel like, okay, personality, I think Mandela comes to my mind, right? When I say personality, I think Lakshman Khadiragama comes to my mind. When I say personality, I think Lalita Atulat Mudali comes to my mind, right? When I think of personality, I would say, whoa. Yeah, there's a lot actually. There's a massive list. And I would say Oprah Winfrey comes to my mind. Meryl Streep comes to my mind, right? So Viola Davis comes to my mind. And Sirima Bandaranaike, Mother Teresa, absolutely. Now, when you look at these people, now over here we have Mahela, we have Nelson Mandela, we have Kumar Sangakkara, we have Mother Teresa, right? And Barack Obama. Do you see a similarity? Do these people, like the way they talk or the way they are, is it similar? Is it similar? Or are they very different from each other? When you look at all these people, are they very similar? Freddie Mercury, yes, absolutely. So do you see a similarity in these people? අපිට සමානකමක් තියනවාද මේ මිනිස්සු ගත්තාම මේ හැමෝම මේ නම් ටික ඔක්කොම අරගෙන බලන්න තියනවාද සමානකමක් අපිට? Little bit similar, okay. They have distinguished attitudes as well as similarities, yes, right? So all these people, looking at their size, looking at their color, right? Looking at the way they are, the work that they do, they are very different, right? Even when you say personality, you can think of all these religious leaders as well, right? Prominent personalities. So they are very different from each other. And maybe they are in the same field. For example, you take a couple of politicians. You have Mandela, you have Barack Obama. Both are politicians, leaders. But are they similar? No, they are absolutely different. Their vision is very different. The way they are, it's very different. And that is the basic essence of personality. Api personality කියන එක ගත්තාම මේ ගොඩක් මිනිස්සු හරියට උත්සාහ කරලා තියෙනවා to give a definition to this. And it's actually one terminology that has no definition. How can you give a definition to something that's very unique? So every one of y'all who are here, including myself, I can see there's 90, so 90 people on this platform over here. We all have personality, but very unique, very distinctive, like very different. By looking at our color, looking at our sizes, looking at the knowledge and everything, you might be doing the same subject, right? මං හිතනවා මෙතන හැමෝම සමහරලාට ගොඩක් දෙනෙක් ඉන්න පුළුවන් එකම සබ්ජෙක්ට් එක කරන. right? ගොඩක් දෙනෙක් ඉන්න පුළුවන් එකම වයසේ. මේ කොහොම හිටියත් personality කියන දේ හෝ පෞරුෂය කියන දේ හෝ අපි හැමෝටම බොහොම ආවෙනිකයි. It's very unique to all of us. Right? So therefore, what is that fundamental understanding a person should have in order to build up a very good personality? මොකද්ද බොහොම basic දේ අපි හැමෝටම තිබිය යුතු if we want to build up our personality, right? What do you think? Characteristics, set of behaviors, cognition, emotional patterns that evolve from biological and environment. Oh, that's like the definition of personality. Thank you so much. I don't know your name. I can't see your name, but however, thank you so much for sharing that. But yes, so what is that fundamental thing one person should have? මොකද්ද basic දෙක පොඩි කාරණාවක් තියෙන්නේ. Confidence, it's coming, yes. Confidence හදාගන්න කලින් එක දෙයක් තියෙනවා අපි හැමදෙනාම තේරුම් positive attitudes, well, to a certain extent, correct Minna? Yeah, what else? It's actually an understanding of oneself. You need to have a proper understanding of yourself. තමන්ගේ personality එක කොහොමද හදාගන්නේ තමන් ගැන අවබෝධයක් නැතුව? That is one thing you need to understand. Okay, so let's do another small practical activity, okay? Now, you must be having a very good friend, a very close friend, or as somebody who's very, very attached to you, very close to you, could be a girlfriend, boyfriend, even a very good friend, right? Can you just take a piece of paper, write 3 things about this person? තමන්ට ජීවිතේ බොහොම හදවතට දැනිච්ච බොහොම කිට්ටුවෙන් ඉන්න කෙනෙක් ගැන කෙනෙක්ව describe කරන්න වචන 3කින්. Right? ඒක මට ලියලවන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ, but you keep it to yourself. Just describe by 3 words. For example, good, understanding, courageous. ඔය වගේ තියෙන අපි adjectives use කරන්නේ. කරුණාවන්තයි, හරිම හොඳයි, හොඳ යාළුවෙක්, තේරුම් ගැනීමේ හැකියාව. ඔය වගේ විදිහට just write 3 things. Okay? Yashika, you can also write, huh? I hope you are not very uncomfortable staring at me.
No.
Oh my God, I have to feel like this for the rest of the day. No, absolutely not. You can take breaks in between. Okay? So, තිලියන්න බලන්න දේවල්. යශිකාගේ මං ඇහුවොත් යශිකාගේ ජීවිතේ බොහොම ආදරය කරන බොහොම කිට්ටු හොඳම යාළුවෙක්ගේ යාළුවාගේ නම කියන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. නැත්නම් එක්කෙනෙක්ගේ නම කිව්වොත් අනිත් සෙට් එකම තරහ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right? හරිද? අර බලන්නකෝ අපේ නමවත් මතක තියාගත්තේ නැහැ මේ වෙලාවේ කියන්නවත් ආවේ නැහැ නළුවට කියලා. But එහෙම නෙවෙයි. But think. Huh? If suddenly this person pops to your mind, think about and write 3 words. Okay? I'm not going to give you the entire day to do this. But however, then I want you to do another thing. Now, think that whoever the person that you said, right? Now you need to be that person. So you are your best friend. And now write 3 things about you. What would your best friend say about you? දැන් හිතන්නකෝ යශිකා ලියනවා මම තමයි මම යශිකාගේ හොඳම යාළුවා යශිකා දිහා බැලුවොත් මොනා ලියයිද මොනා කියයිද දැන් ඒක ලියන්නකෝ බලන්න 3 things. What would your best friend say about you, or your most special companion say about you, or anybody that's very close to your heart would say about you? Okay, let's do that. Take about a minute and do that. I'm not going to give you all the time. Huh? Okay, right. So which one was easy? Yashika, talking about your friend or being your friend and looking at you and telling things? Which one was easier? Okay, so
I think my friend. Yeah.
Is it Kodish? I think it's Kodish saying our friend. Okay, so writing about your friend was easier, right? Rather than being your friend and looking at you and writing, oh my God, what would she actually say? What would he actually say? Ekada lesi nattang yaluwa gana liyana ekada lesi. Okay? So I think it's actually, a lot of people would say it's very easier to talk about your friend rather than getting into the shoes of your friend and looking at you and telling certain things. It's because of the fact that we have our eyes open towards the environment. We see other people. We see their positives, their negatives. We see everything. But we are unable to take a look at ourselves. අපිට මේ රිෆ්ලෙක්ෂන් එක හරිම අඩුවෙන් තියෙන්නේ. අපිට පුළුවන් කමක් නැහැ මේ අපේ අතුලාන්තයේ දිහා බලලා අපිව තේරුම් ගන්න. And this is the reason why we as individuals are constantly in self-doubt. Could I do it? Am I good enough? Can I actually attempt that? I don't think I'm cut out for it. Right? But you know, you can definitely do it. Right? I see your potential. Right? You are so good at it. But you are constantly in self-doubt. Tamang gana bohoma avatakseruwaka tama අපි ගොඩ දෙනෙක් ඉන්නේ. ඒ අව탁සේරුව ඇති වෙලා තියෙන්නේ because you are not spending time on doing the right thing that is actually reflecting on your own life. Before you start commenting on other people, before you start looking at others, you need to actually have a good understanding about yourself. Right? So when you have a good understanding about yourself, you will absolutely embrace yourself. You will start loving yourself. You will start loving the fact that, yes, I am a little messed up, but that's okay. That's me. That's my identity. Right? So that's where you should be, first of all. එතකොට personality එක develop කරගන්න ඕන, personality එක හදාගන්න ඕන, පෞරුෂය ගොඩනගා ගන්න ඕන. This is the initial step. Have a proper analysis of yourself. Right? ඔන්න ඔතෙන්ට තමයි අපි මුලින්ම එන්න ඕනේ. Ashika, අපි පොඩි activity based එකක් කරගෙන යමු, because the thing is I don't want people to fall flat and sleep. Right?
Sure, ma'am.
I am definitely not a morning person, right? I hate to watch mornings. So I know that about me. So it'll keep me activated as well. Right. Now, again, take a piece of paper. Right? Api ජීවිතේ ගොඩක් මේ ඇත්තටම මේ ආශිකා අපිට ගොඩාක් වෙලාවට වරදින්නේ because we actually forget the fundamentals. අපි සමහරලාට හිතනවා personality develop කිව්වම more like you have to think of big things. It's a big term. No, it's because we actually forget and we fail to understand the very little things that matter. अन्य छोटी දේවල් ගැන අපි අවධානය යොමු කරන්නේ නැති නිසා තමයි it becomes really big issues later on in your life. Right? So take a piece of paper again, fold it into 4. දැන් කොලයක් මෙම අරගෙන මේක නවන්නකො මෙම 7. මුලින්ම දෙකට නවනවා. ඊට පස්සේ මෙම 4කට නවනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් පෑනක් අරගෙන just put a cross and you have 4 columns. Right? Now, in the first column, I want you to write what do you really love? What you love. Okay? It can be anything. What you love in life. Right? Starting from family members, from the things that you like to do, the things you love to eat, right? The people you love to associate, right? So things that you love is in the first column. Then මට මේ වෙලාවේ හිතාදී මතක් වෙන things that I love. Oh yes, my family, my mother and father who are not here with me today, but yes, that's the first thing that will pop into my mind, right? Then I think of my kids, right, who matter to me. Oh yes, husband has to come in the way as well. Then I would think about the fact was things that I love. I love my school and very special people in my life. And then I would think about chocolates. Oh yes, definitely. Hands down, something that I absolutely love. Okay. The smell of earth when rain first hits it after a long time. Dawස් ගානක් වහින්න නැතුව තිබිලා වහිනකොට පළවෙනියට මෙන සුවඳ තියෙනවානේ පොළවේ. Something I absolutely love. The smell of petrol. Oh my God. When I just said it, somebody types in smell of petrol. High five to that. Is this Kodish? High five to that, Kodish. We have something in similar, see? Nice to know. Smell of petrol, yes. Oh, I absolutely love it. Traveling. Traveling alone, something I love. So a good book is something that I absolutely love. So write a list of things that you love. ලියන්න බලන්න. අන්තිම වතාවට කවදද හිතුවේ තමන් ජීවිතේ ආදරය කරන ආස කරන දේවල් ගැන? හරි? ඒක ලියන්න බලන්න. Okay? Things that you love. There you go. ඒක ලියලා ඉවර නම් go to the second column. I want you to write things that you hate. Things that you absolutely hate. Okay? For example, for me, I would say hypocrites. Right? People who are toxic. Right? ඔය වගේ දේවල් දූරියන්. That's an absolute no for me. Spinach, niviti, hate it. So the things that you absolutely hate, Write it down. Okay, that's in your second column. Then in your third column, write what are you passionate of, right? What are the things that you are passionate of, right? So I'm passionate of, I would say, the work I do. I'm really passionate about the work I do, right? And I'm really, really passionate about learning. I love learning, meeting people, new people, getting that experience. So what are you passionate about, right? That's in your third column. Fourth column, what do you really want in life? What do you really, really want in life is what I want you to do. Okay? So, එක ලියන්න බලන්න. දැන් ඔන්න columns 4 fill කරන්න බලන්න. Right? So, number 1, what do you love? Things that you love, things that you hate, right? Things that you are passionate about, right? And then things like, what do you really want in life? That's the other thing. So I would like to someday write a book, what I really want to do. Achieve my PhD someday, and travel around the world, do a bungee jump. That's something I really want to do in life. I have so much of passion to do something like that. Meet Shah Rukh Khan if there's a possibility. Yeah, we've had a like a one-sided relationship for a very long time, and I was very focused. That's the most happiest relationship in my life, actually. So yeah, we all have such things. I so want to meet Nelson Mandela as well, and I tell him that, you know, how much of a human he is and how much I value this thing, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. But yeah. So maybe represent Sri Lanka someday in some big forum to speak about my experience and the way I see humanity, empower humanity. And because Women's Day is coming up and so many people are hell-bent in empowering women, I would say we have to empower humanity, not women. So take my word out there. So a lot of things. So did you write your list? Boys and girls, are you done? So what am I passionate about? I love being around young blood. I think it's really something so amazing, so energetic to be around girls and boys who are, you know, your age. It's amazing, right? By the time you pass 30, you will understand that. Okay? Then it comes to a standstill. So I envy all of you for being so young and so passionate and so driven, because I was a mess during this age. I don't know how old you are, Yashika. How old are you, Yashika?
I'm 23.
Oh my, 23
years old, yeah.
23 years, okay. I was a mess, Yashika. So confused at that age. But, you know, great to see, you know, so it's always amazing to see young blood and be around young blood. Right? Okay, so I hope that drum roll's done and you all are done with your list. Okay. So when was the last time you made a list like that? Ah, there you go. දැන් ඉතින් තමන් ආස කරන දේ, තමන් කැමති දේ ඔහොම කරන්න නැතුව කවදද දරුවෝ තේරුම් ගන්නෙ? When would you understand what you want in life? What are you passionate about? Right? What do you really want? What do you hate even? Time to time, you need to make yourself understand, you know what, I don't like this, so don't do this. Right? I don't like people like this, so don't be around people like this, man. You need to pinch yourself and tell you such things. Personality කියන දේ ආශිකා මේ එක දෙයක් තේරුම් ගත්තා කියලා overnight, it's not something that develops. It's a very long process. Right? It takes time. It needs that time. So therefore, before anything, you need to really understand where you stand as a person. where you are, what you really want is something you need to understand. Then you can work towards it. Right? So if you ask yourself this question, do I have personality? Yes, you do. All of us, we do. And can I develop it if I want to? Absolutely yes. So then comes the question, what do I need to develop my personality? Harima lesi, bohoma simple answers ටිකක් තියෙනවා. අපි personality කියලා කිව්වොත් people will say confidence, people will say character, people will say charisma, right? People will say, the looks and language, so many things. But ඒ ටික ඔක්කොම හදාගන්න මොනවද තියෙන්න ඕනේ? What do you really need to have as an individual to build this thing up? Number one, being humble. ලේසියිනේ හිතුවද මීට කලින්? නිහතමානීකම. This is a beautiful lesson that my mother and father gave me once. They asked me, Rasini, that was not what they called me. Rasini was used when they were really pissed off. So it's usually Puta. Okay? Puta කියන්න බලන්න කෙනෙක් ගොඩක් පෝසත් කියන දේ, rich කියන දේ. අඳුරගන්නේ කොහොමද? So I was thinking about houses and all these big mansions and so many things. My mind was going here and there. And then my father said, it's actually their level of humbleness. Eka hariyata goyam karala wage, like a paddy. The more it enriches, eka godanagena eka mokada wenne eka නැවෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ තමන් ජීවිතේ ගොඩක් දේවල් එකතු කරගන්න, whether it's knowledge, whether it's confidence, whether it's language ability, whether it's people, you become very humble. You don't like to just stick like that. Tamange humble when then it gets really translated to people. People start understanding that you are such an individual who's very rich as a person in terms of qualities, in terms of personality. So number one thing, be humble. Be humble to learn. Right? ඉගෙන ගන්න බොහොම නිහතමානී වෙන්න. ඒක තමයි පළවෙනි දේ. And ඉගෙන ගැනීම කියන දේ අපි දන්නවා, you get a lot of things out of books and all those things, but then it's mostly people. And the biggest learning in your life to build up your personality will come through people. So ඒක නිසා මිනිස්සු ආශ්‍රය කරන්න බොහොම නිහතමානී වෙන්න. මිනිස්සුන්ගෙන් ඕගලන්ට ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් බොහොමයි. Right? If you want to read about, read autobiographies, read about people's lives. මිනිසුන්ගේ ජීවිත ගැන ඉගෙන ගන්න, ජීවිත කතා ගැන ඉගෙන ගන්න. And see people who have reached to great heights in life. බොහොම ඉහළට දියුණු වෙච්ච මිනිස්සු, ලෝකයේ බොහොම ප්‍රසිද්ධ වෙච්ච මිනිස්සු, මේ මිනිසුන්ට nothing was given on a silver platter. At least some point in their life, they have faced a lot of struggles. That builds up character, right? That builds up character. So, ඒක නිසා එහෙම හිතලා බලන්න. So, when I think of such personalities, මම මේ එකතු කරගත්ත මෙතන දැන් මේ අරගෙන ආවා. It's also gonna give you a mirror image. This is a book. It's a very small book. මේ චූටි පොතක්. It's called Man's Search for Meaning. මේ කතාව තියෙන්නේ Viktor Frankl ගැන. Any of you all know who Viktor Frankl is? Any idea? If you know, tell me yes. I mean, no, then if you know, tell me yes. Viktor Frankl කියන්නේ කවුද කියලා දන්නවද? කියන්න බලන්න. Anybody knows? Buddin? Yashika? Anyone know who Viktor Frankl is?
No, ma'am, I have no idea.
So Viktor Frankl is actually a psychiatrist and he's a neurologist. He's somebody who was in Hitler's concentration camps. Right? තමන්ගේ ජීවිතේ ලොකු කාලයක් හිට්ලර්ගේ concentration camp එකේ හිටපු මිනිස්සෙක්. හරි? concentration camp එකේ හිටියයි කියලා මේ තමන් psychologist කෙනෙක්ද, psychiatrist කෙනෙක්ද, doctor කෙනෙක්ද, මාර පොසත් මිනිස්සෙක්ද කියන එක අදාළ වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. concentration camp එකක් කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා ඇති නත්සි පාලන කාලේ හිටපු කෙනෙක්. ඉතින් එතකොට Viktor Frankl, when he was in this concentration camp, imagine how uncertain the life was. උදේට ලෑස්ති වෙන්න කියලා කියද්දි දන්නේ නැහැ නිකන් ඇවිදින්න එක්කන් යනවාද එහෙම නැත්නම් gas chamber එකකට අරගෙන යනවාද කියලා. ඒ තරම් life එක uncertain. So in this concentration camp, Victor lost his father, mother, brother, and wife. All family members were executed. Victor දැක්කේ people who have been executed, people who died out of hunger, died of diseases, and all these things. And eternally, he saw two kinds of people. One set who had hope for life, and another set who didn't have any hope about life or living. That's the only difference he saw in people. So methanadi Victor thought, no, I'm going to see myself bigger than how I'm going to see it, how I see it. So he saw himself getting out of this place and taking his story out there to people. එයා හිතාගත්තා මම කවදා හරි ලෙක්චරර් කෙනෙක් කියලා මගේ කතාව අරගෙන යනවා මම මිනිස්සු ළඟට. ඒ වගේම he was able to actually do that. He took his story out there. And Viktor Frankl developed a theory called logo theory, whereas he emphasized the fact that every human has a choice for things. චුට්ටක් එක කල්පනා කරලා බලන්න ඔයගලන්ගේ ජීවිතේ all of y'all have a choice, isn't it? Any of y'all are thinking that I don't have a choice. My parents forced me to do science, so I did it. But that was also your choice, isn't it? Your parents forced you to do science. Your parents forced you to do mathematics or something. But then who made the choice? That's you. Right? That's you. Even though they forced you, you had the choice. Right? එතකොට වික්ටර් මෙතනදී කියනවා ඕනෑම අවස්ථාවකදී තමන් මොන attitude එකද පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ for that situation, that's also a choice a person has. So for example, let's say, Yashika, let's say, hypothetically, I'm one of Peradeniya students. Right? Yashika, දැන් හිතනද in your dreams, huh? හරි මාව නම් බාර ගන්නෑ Peradeniya.
No,
but ඒ උනාට හිතන්න
I'm happy
මමයි
you. I'm really happy
let's say Buddhin. Okay, so Buddhin, since I know only the two of you now, okay, so Yashika, myself and Buddhin, we are in the same university. Now one of our lecturers comes and gives us a really hard time. බැනගෙන යනවා කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. හරි මොනවා හරි පොඩි සුළු දෙයකකට බැනගෙන යනවා. එතකොට එතනදී Yashika අපිට හැදලා බයින්නත් පුළුවන්. So you can't say like this, okay, like I don't deserve to hear this. Right? I have done nothing wrong. I have done my part, and it's absolutely unfair for you to say this. එතකොට සමහරවිට මම යන්න පුළුවන් අර ආන්දෙක් වගේ ලිස්සලා නිකන් ඒ සිටුේෂන් එකෙන් බොහොම බේරිලා පැත්තකට වෙලා ඔහොම යන්න පුළුවන්. බුද්ධින් සමහරවිට හොඳටම අඬන්න පුළුවන් එතනදී. Okay? So we are reacting in that way. So we are reacting in 3 different ways. Why? Because we are choosing to react that way. So our attitude towards a certain situation is always a choice. Right? ඒ දේ ඇත්තටම මේ ළඟදී මම ඉගෙන ගත්තේ මේ පොත කියෙව්වට පස්සේ. ඒක තමයි ආශිකා කියන්නේ අපි සමහරලාට හැමදේම we don't know, we learn a lot. I indeed learn a lot from people. Right? Whether you, whatever you call it, endurance, resilience, මේ හැමදේම මිනිස්සුන්ගේ ජීවිතෙන් අපිට ගොඩාක් ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක නිසා ඒ ඉගෙන ගන්න නිහතමානී වෙන්න. That's number 1 step towards building up a good personality. Because I personally believe what you're going through in life is going to be someone else's survival guide tomorrow. So you don't think, oh my God, what my life meant. Morning I wake up, I go to lectures, I come back home. I don't have a story to tell. No, you have a story. We are all unique individuals. තව ටික කාලයක් යන්න දෙන්නකෝ ඔයගලන්ගේ ජීවිතය අවුරුදු 30ක් වගේ වුණාම අපිට බැලලා ඔයගලන්ට කියන්න පුළුවන් මගේ ජීවිතෙත් කතාවක් තියෙනවා කියලා. We all have it. We all have our own personal hell, our own personal issues. That's what makes us really special. So all of us, we have the capability or the capacity to face things in life very differently, very uniquely. right? එතකොට තමන්ගේ දැන් වටේ ඉන්න දැන් මෙතන අපි 95ක් ඉන්නවා දැනට. Do you know about everyone's story? ඒක නිසා මේ දේවල් දැනගන්න, ඒ කියන්නේ මේ අනුන්ගේ ඕපාදූප හොයන්න කියන එක නෙවෙයි. gossip හොයන්න කියන එක නෙවෙයි නෑ. මිනිසුන්ගේ ජීවිතය ගැන දැනගන්න උනන්දු වෙන්න. Develop that genuine interested understanding people. Understand where they are coming from. Because now you're in university. You are still having a comfortable life. Then he said, Mona comfortable. The man, you call this comfortable? What the hell we are going through? Examinations, deadlines, and all this. Still, there's a lot to come. Okay. Then when you were in school, you thought this is the biggest society. God, the problems that we have to face when you're in school. Then a perception එක change වුණාද තමයි university එකට ආවහම? Did it change or not? Did it change or not? Tell me, anyone, if you can give me the answer. You thought when you're in school that school was the biggest society, and it changed. Yes, ඒක වෙනස් වෙනවා. It changed a lot. Okay. And then imagine you stepping out to the society. Oh boy, you're going to be like, oh my God, what a precious time I had in the university and my school. I miss my school. I miss university. Right? අර නිකන් හයිනලා ගොඩක් ළඟට හරිද? සතෙක්ව මරලා ගෙනල්ලා දැම්මා වගේ වෙනවා. That's what it's going to be. And ඕගොල්ලෝ කවදාවත් හිතන්න එපා දුවලා පුතාලා කියලා මම මෙතනදී කියන්න අවුරුදු 4ක් හෝ අවුරුදු 5ක් විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය ඉගෙන ගත්තට එළියට ගියාම සමාජය මෙහෙම අත් දෙක දිගෑරලා බලාගෙන ඉඳලා come oh my God, we were waiting to welcome you to our company. We are ready to offer you a job. Right? You've studied in a government university, so you're welcome. No, absolutely not. You need to really prove yourself. හිතන්න එපා මේ දෙවියන් වහන්සේ දෙනවා වගේ යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ අවුරුදු 4ක් 5ක් ඉගෙනගෙන එළියට එනකොට තමන්ට ඩිමාන්ඩ් කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා a profession or a salary or a job. You will not be able to do that. Respect will not be given to you. Respect should be earned. And you need to work hard for it. So that's where your personality becomes the most important component. Right? You need to earn that respect. How to earn that respect is you need to be very likable and you need to really understand people. Right? ඔයගලන්ට අවස්ථාවක් එනවා විවිධ මිනිස්සුත් එක්ක වැඩ කරන්න. People who have come from different backgrounds, people who had different types of education, people who have different attitudes. So අන්න එතනදී මොකද්ද තමන්ගේ personality එකට ඊළඟට එකතු වෙන්න ඕන දේ? That's empathy. Right? That's empathy. Empathy කියලා කියන එකෙන් mean කරන්නේ So sympathy is අනේ පව් මොන හරි වෙනකොට අනේ පව් අනේ. Empathy කියන්නේ මට තේරෙනවා ඔයාට තියෙන වේදනාව නෑ ඒක නෙවෙයි. ඒකමත්ම නෙවෙයි. ඒක තමයි ඒකමත්ම නෙවෙයි. Empathy is actually understanding you are an individual. You have a certain set of opinions. You have your attitudes. Just like that, another person you meet has the right to have that kind of attitude or the way of looking at life because it's a unique person. The moment you understand people are different, just like I am different, things become very easy for you. තමන්ට ඕන දේම තව කෙනෙක්ගේ කටින් ඔබට කියව ගන්න හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ කවදාවත්. තමන්ට ඕන දේ තව කෙනෙක් ලව්ව කරව ගන්න හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ කවදාවත්. Even when it comes to a relationship, we are not here to talk about relationships, but don't expect the fact that it's two bodies becoming one soul. It's two bodies will remain two souls for the rest of their lives. It's just a matter of understanding that you're different and empowering that person to nurture. Right? තමන්ගේ opinion එක තව කෙනෙක් ලව්ව කරව ගන්න ජීවිතේ කවදාවත් ලෑස්ති වෙන්න එපා. Right? That is not personality. Right? With personality, you have a certain thing attached to it, that's leadership. A leader is not someone just you order around and people to do what you want to do, right? But a leader is someone who will understand different people have different qualities. Different people have different strengths and weaknesses, and how effectively you take it into making something really successful. All right. So that is what. So Mama Kiwa, you need to be really humble to learn. And even to actually build up your language skills as well, because language is a big part of personality, Yashika. Okay, I have seen some people who are so reluctant and who finds it really hard and difficult to communicate in English, but when it comes to Sinhala, yes, they can. Or maybe they are native, whatever language. But එහෙමයි කියලා ඒකට අපි attitude එකක් හදා ගන්නවනේ දන්නේ එතනයි අපිට වරදින තැන. මොකද ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙන ගන්න. ඒක අපේ භාෂාවනේ අපි ලැජ්ජ වෙන්න ඕන අපිට සිංහල බැන්න. Yes, true. But එහෙමයි කියලා ඉංග්‍රීසි අතහැරලා දාපු ගොඩ දෙනෙක් ජීවිතේ ගොඩාක් පස්සට ගියාම පස්තැවෙන විදිහ I have seen. Right? ඒ වගේම තමයි කිසිම language එකක් කිසිම subject එකක් ඉගෙන ගන්න හදන්න එපා. Saying මට ඔක shape කරගත්තත් ඇති. Right? Or I just want to manage it. Just, just pass it. And put a shape karagan, put a balance karagan, put a manage karagan. Don't have that attitude. If you want to learn something, learn it wholeheartedly. If you need to master English language, there are so many avenues and ways you can master it. Mama හැමතැනකදීම කියන්නේ මම කවදාවත් typical විදියට ඉංග්‍රීසි භාෂාව ඉගෙන ගත්ත කෙනෙක් නෙවෙයි. කවුරු හරි මගෙන් ඇහුවොත්, can you tell me the past participle of this? Or its present continuous? I will go blank. I will not know. But I learned. But even now, every day I learn. මං එක කියන්නේ ලැජ්ජ වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. Now see, I'm somebody who does public speaking and personality development, right? So people have this expectation, oh, she must be superb in her English. I started reading Margaret Thatcher's autobiography. පළවෙනි page එක කියනකොට 8 සැරයක් dictionary එක refer කරා. පළවෙනි පිටුව කියවද්දී 8 සැරයක් I had to refer the dictionary. Why? Because of the language, and there are so many words I don't know. So I learn every day. I work hard every day. I work towards it every day. And mama ලැජ්ජ වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. පොඩි දරුවෙක්ගෙන් හරි දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගන්න තියෙනවා නම් ඉගෙන ගන්න. හරි? අන්න ඒ attitude එක අපේ ඇතුලේ හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. So ඒක තමයි මං කිව්වේ being humble and have that very, very open and very positive attitude about something. Plus, how else can you develop your personality? Be very open-minded. Yashika mama කිව්වේ මම අද theory නෙවෙයි කතා කරන්නේ බොහොම personal experience කතා කරන්නේ මම theory කතා කරන psychologist කෙනෙක් නෙවෙයි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් right මම කියන්න කැමති මෙතනදී ඇත්තටම මේ ගොඩාක් වෙලාවට මගේ අම්මා අප්පච්චිව මට හරියට මතක් වෙනවා whenever like I do sessions like this because of how they empowered me as a human. My father used to tell me, now I'm a Buddhist by the fact that my parents were Buddhist. Okay. But when I was small, my father used to tell me, baby, how are you ever going to develop respect or love or an understanding about another religion if you do not know about it? තමන්ට කිසිම අවබෝධයක් නැතුව තමන්ට කිසිම දැනුමක් නැතුව තමන් කොහොමද තව ආගමක් ගැන තව ජාතියක් ගැන තව කල්චර් එකක් ගැන දැනගන්නේ? So then read. Right? So he empowered me to read the Bible. He empowered me to read the Quran. He empowered me to, read about Taoism. He empowered me to read about Bhagavad Gita and learn about Dhammapada and all these as well. So then you'll have a richer mind to understand certain things. Right? එතකොට මේ දැන් අද කාලේ වෙනකොට මේ ආගම් ජාති මේ කොච්චර මැනිපියුලේට් වෙලා තියෙනවද? අන්න එතනදී තමන්ට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් කමක් තියෙනවා නම් I think that is again personality. If you have your opinion and a very rich opinion, that's personality. So අපි දැන් මේ කතා කරන්න පටන් ගත්තොත් like there's a massive, I would say there's a negativity building up towards a certain community in Sri Lanka. I always tell people, I'm from a generation, for 30 years we've been under a war that took our Sri Lanka back 30 years. Right? We could not build up. For 30 years, we were living under prejudice, stereotyping, negativity and all that. And again now, such things are forming. Right? අපි කොච්චර concepts වැරදියට තේරුම් අරන් තියනවද? I know for a fact that there may be few students here who are actually, I think Minna must be, I think by the look of it, she is following Islam. So I would say when you talk about the concept of jihadi, we think, it's chopping someone's head. No, jihadi means killing your inner demon, the negativity in you, the bad desires in you. So, api concepts pa kochchar වැරදියට තේරුම් අරන් තියනවාද? If you want to have a personality that really stands out, right, then what you need to do, have an understanding and knowledge about all these things. So enrich your mind. තව කවුරු හරි කිව්වා කියලා පිළිගන්න. තව කවුරු හරි කොතනක තිබුණා කියලා පිළිගන්න නෙවෙයි. තමන් කියවන්න, තමන් බලන්න, තමන් ඔළුවෙන් analyze කරන්න. All of y'all here are very intelligent people. So y'all can do this. Right? So the next thing for personality is that enrich your mind. Have a very open mind. Do not corner yourself. Do not cover yourself with judgments. Right? Do not think that what my religion says is the best and nothing else is there. No, there are so many other things. Be very, very open-minded to all that. Read about everything. Otherwise, how are you ever going to build up positive social relationships with people? Right? How are you going to do that? අන්නේ විදිහට තමන්ගේ mentality එක තමන්ගේ mindset එක හදාගන්න එක තමයි ඊළඟ දේ. About personality. Right? Then I would like to come to a very close subject to me. Right? People talk about positivity. Na මමත් සමාලට තැන් වලට යනකොට කියන Miss Motivation. Can you motivate us? Samahara velavata, when I'm in crisis and when I'm like crying inside and you have to go and give motivation speech, that was the hardest. But there's this one factor. Have all of y'all heard a term called toxic positivity? Then hitan pura positivity kohomada ne toxic wenne? Toxic positivity. The worst thing that I've heard during my lifetime as a human, when I lost my father, I was 18 years of age. My mother starts getting very sick. I was going through so much of issues. 18, I lost my father. And a lot of my people, my very own people, mostly the relatives, came and said, Rasini, be strong. Right? Be strong. Do you think that is something very positive? That's the worst thing to tell somebody when people are going through a problem. The first thing in toxic positivity is telling somebody, be strong. That's the worst thing to say. I always tell people, දැන් හොඳ topic එකක් යශිකා ඇදිලා ආවේ ඔන්න චුට්ටක් ටිකක් වැඩිපුර මම කතා කරනවා වැඩි යනවා නම් නතර කරන්න. Right? I have a habit of speaking whenever I'm so passionate about something, I speak about it. Okay? Because mama කියන්නේ all these things matter in a personality, to be very honest, and an understanding, right? අපි මිනිස්සු විදිහට අපි මිනිස්සුන්ව තේරුම් ගැනීම නැති වෙන තැන තමයි අපේ personality එක කියන දේත් නැති වෙන්නේ. So we are in a time that's okay. So on the 8th of March, we are celebrating Women's Day, right? I have to speak in 5 forums that day. So everybody's like suddenly, oh my God, empowering women, empowering women. right? Women needs empowerment. And I asked one girl very recently, what is empowerment actually? It's giving power, you building up, you providing strength. I said, do you need it? And then she went, oh my God, really, right? Do I need it? I said, okay, so if you want to empower women, if women are the ones who need empowering, then I have a question, baby. Why do so many men commit suicide? Why? Huh? කාන්තාවට නම් මේ empowerment කියන දේ අවශ්‍ය. එහෙමනම් වැඩිපුරම ප්‍රතිශතයක් ඇයි පිරිමි පාර්ශවය සීදිවි හානි කරගන්නේ? That's a question to think. Why? Because us women, we are given permission to be sensitive and emotional. Right? අපිට permission දීලා නැතිනම් if you are not sensitive and emotional, you are not qualified to be a woman. Right? But then when it comes to a man, he needs to be tough. He needs to have resilience, all that. It's expected. The societal perception of being a man. Right? එතකොට පිරිමියාට දැනෙන්නේ නැද්ද? Don't they feel? Don't they feel sad, upset? If there are any boys here, you tell me. Don't you feel upset and sad over difficulties in life? දැනෙන්නේ නැද්ද? Don't you feel? මම මේ ළඟදී ඉන්ටර්වියු එකකදී කිව්වා යශිකා that ගොඩක් අම්මලා ගොඩක් වෙලාට මේක කරනවා තමන්ගේ පුතා හැම පිරිමි දරුවෙක් අඬාගෙන එනකොට මොකද ළමයෝ අඬන්නේ ගෑල් ළමෙක් වගේ. ඒතර මං කිව්වේ දැනෙන්නේ නැද්ද ඒ දරුවාට? ඒක දරුවෙක් නෙවෙයිද? ඒ අම්මම තමයි තමන්ගේ මෙහි පැත්තට හැල තමන්ගේ මහත්තයාට කියන්නේ කිසි හිතක් පපුවක් නැති මහා ගල් හිතක් තියෙන මිනිස්සෙක්. මං වෙන මහන්සිය මගේ හැඟීම් දැනීම, you just don't understand me, you are a bloody rock. They have absolutely no sensitivity. කියලා කියන්නෙත් එයාම නේද? So don't you think you are empowering something so negative? So I tell people, right, being emotional or being vocal about your emotions will not make you less of a man or more of a woman. It will only establish one thing, that you are human. Embrace the fact that you're a human before you divide yourself being a man or being a woman. Empowering humanity is what we should do. Right? ඔන්න ඔය quality එක තමන්ගේ ඇතුළාන්තේ හදාගන්න. Right? So that is another thing. So then, if you are going through some sort of a difficulty, it's all right. It'll only establish one thing, that you are human. Yashika, මට පුළුවන්කමක් තියනවාද video එකක් පෙන්නන්න? Can you make me?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Can you make me the host or co-host or however? Let me open the video.
Ma'am, you're already co-host. So.
Oh, I am. Oh, thank you so much. So
Yeah.
Before I screen share, let me open that video. So it's just a 2-minute, very short video, nothing very serious. Mama, I would like to apologize any of y'all if you have difficulty in looking at blood and all that. There's a little bit of blood and all that involved in this video. It's a very beautiful campaign done by Gillette. Okay. And in here, there is a very strong message. Every time I watch this video, I get it so emotional, right? It has that impact. It talks about somebody's real life experience, right? And how much strength there is in this, you all can see. So let me screen share. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see.
Right. So guys, just pay attention and watch this. So we'll talk after. Just 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's the toughest man I know. Air Force veteran Vishwanath Sinha, my dad. I remember as a child, I was chased by an angry bull and I ran straight towards him crying. He held me in his arms and said, "Wipe those tears off. You are a man." I stopped crying because I wanted to be like him, tough and strong. So no matter how hard you've taken a hit, no tears. And so I hid my pain like Dad would want me to. I did not want him to see my wounds, that I am weak. I was being a man. But this time, he didn't ask me to wipe my tears off. That moment changed it all. That's the day we both realized that showing what you really feel doesn't make you less of a man. Raising a strong boy also meant telling him it was okay. It was okay for boys to cry. Men can cry. Even soldiers can cry. Because our pain reveals the best in us.
Right. What do you think about it? Yashikata දැන් හොඳයි කියන්නේ නේද යශිකලානේ organize කරලා තියෙන්නේ. That's a very tough position to be in, Yashika. Right? But
that was so emotional, man.
That is emotional. That's very emotional.
Yeah.
Right? So he lives his life thinking that you need to be really tough. You are being a man. So api hitano, that's personality, being a man. Right? But he finally embraces what he is, that, being a man, being a tough, even though you have personality, the fundamental thing is you are human, right? And pain truly reveals the best in you. Pain brings out character. Pain brings out personality. So stop thinking about toxic positivity. I'll tell you a few things that one must never say to another or to say to yourself when you're going through some sort of a problem. First of all, stop saying being negative will never help you. Just because you have negative feelings or you're going through negative issues doesn't mean you're negative all the time. Or just because you have positivity all the time, you practice positivity, will not make you a positive person. Right? It's like life, it has ups and downs. Then stop telling anybody other people have bigger issues. In the future, it will help you for your leadership, right? Somebody say my volume is reduced. Okay. Is it that am I too loud? No, right?
No, it's fine now, yeah.
And then I anyway have a very loud voice. Sorry for that. So then don't think that good vibes only feel, right? Good vibes vitarai tiyenna one කියන එක හිතන්න එපා ජීවිතේ කිසිම විදිහකින්, right? And then, like I mentioned, stay strong කියන දේ. Stay positive all the time, regardless of whatever happens. Stay positive. Oh, the worst thing to say, right? Smile. Cry will not help you, right? ඔන්න ඔය දේවල් කියන්න එපා. The සාමාන්‍යයෙන් දැන් I'm in this field of psychology, right? And a lot of people think, oh, when you're down with the problem, she must be looking at it in a psychological perspective when she has a... I do not have a psychological perspective when I'm in trouble. When I go through, I cry for days, I shut myself, I go into terrible, horrible, miserable moments, right? It's common to all of us. It will never change. Just because I know psychology has not given me the capability of analyzing a problem when I'm faced with a problem. ඒක හරියට මේ වතුර වීදුරක් මූණ ඉස්සරහට අල්ලන් ඉන්නවා වගේ. අපිට clarity එකක් නැහැ පේන්නේ. ඒක චුට්ටක් ඈඩ් කරන්නකෝ, then you will see clarity. මෙතන ඉන්න හැමෝම as a friend, as somebody known to someone would have solved another person's problem. I'm sure even you, Yashika, you would have given advice to a friend. Face it like this, do this. But can you do the same when you're down with a problem? You can't. Same to me. There you go. Okay. So you need to embrace and understand that factor. So then what you should really empower in yourself. Sometimes it's really important to let it out, let it go. What you feel, cry out, anger, however the way that you can release it, release it. That's number one of self-recovery, right? And you can tell somebody, I absolutely love and admire through all your emotional struggles. That's a way of empowering another person. When you become a boss or a leader in a company, you don't have to be, you don't have to make your boss your best friend, right? But a boss or a leader should be very approachable. Somebody you can really reach out to. Right? There are many instances whereas I met corporate leaders, it's very demanding. They really make you, they really push you to do your job. But at the same time, whenever you're in an emotional struggle or a problem, they are the ones who really step up and help you. So that's quality leadership. Right? ඒක තමයි මං කිව්වේ අර humble වෙනවා කියලා. මෙහෙම කෙලින් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. කිසිම විදිහකින්. බොහොම humble වෙනවා, බොහොම නිහතමානී වෙනවා when you have personality. Right? So you can also say that I have also realized you have strength within you. Right? We all have strength within us, but it's just a matter of understanding it. That is personality. You helping someone to understand that little bit of strength in them, that is helping to build up or empower their personality. Psychologist කෙනෙක් විදිහට මනෝවිද්‍යා උපදේශිකාවක් විදිහට මම මිනිසුන්ගේ ප්‍රශ්න විසඳන්න යන්නේ නැහැ යශිකා. එහෙම කරන්න බලන කොච්චර දෙයක්ද නේ? I don't. It's just that I make people understand that they have the capacity and they have the strength to see options in their life. ඔයාගේ අතුලාන්තේ මේ ශක්තිය තියෙන අපි හැමෝටම ඒක තියෙන අපි හැමෝටම personality එකක් තියෙනවා. එකම දේ අපි ඒක දකින්නේ නැති එක. We fail to see it. And we don't work on it to build it up. That's the problem. Right? And then tell somebody you're never alone in this. I am with you. I may not be of so much of help, but I'm there, you know, I will not let you fall. මං ඉන්නවා පිටිපස්සේ. අල්ලගන්න වැටෙන්න ගියොත් අල්ලගන්න ඉන්නවා. This is what even when you become parents you should do to your kids. ළමයා උස්සගෙන ගිහලා පොලිමේ ඉස්සරහින් තියන්න එපා කවදාවත්. ඒ දේ වෙලා තියෙනවා දැන් අද කාලේ සමාජේ. That is why a lot of kids are having severe personality issues. Why? Parents are ready to lift them up and keep them in front of the line. They never have an opportunity to realize the strengths within them, have social interactions, fight with people, talk with people, communicate, converse. No, you don't have a chance. Because why? Parents are involved in solving all their issues in life. The minute you have a small fight in school, the parents come and straight away go to the teacher. දැන් ඉස්සර තිබුණානේ hierarchy එකක්. දැන් පල්ලෙහා ඉඳන් යන්නේ මුලින්ම ළමයාට කතා කරන ඊපස්සේ class teacher ට කියනවා, then sectional head එහෙම. Now that's straight to principal. That's a big issue I see nowadays. ඔයගලන්ට සමහරවල් තේරෙනවත් ඇති. There's a big problem in generations to come. අපි හරිම high tech society එකක් වෙලා හරිම less touch society එකක් වෙලා. අපි ඉන්නේ virtual world එකේ. අපි හිතනවා you know, if we present ourselves with a fantastic profile picture, people will like us. But is it real when you go out and deal with people? No. the personality we are projecting, the virtual world we are living in, the relationships we are creating virtually, will that work when you work in real life with people? No idea about body language, no idea about eye contact, no interest to get to know about another person. Can you work a relationship out like that? Whether it's romantic in nature, whether it's professional in nature, you cannot, we fail. එතනදී අපි හිතන අයියෝ අපිට කිසි personality එකක් නැහැ. To maintain even a relationship, you don't. එතකොට ඒක එක දවසින් කතා කරලා පැය දෙකකින් කතා කරලා ඉවර කරන්න පුළුවන් topic එකක් නෙවෙයි යශිකා, but I'm trying my best to do. So all of it actually put together. And another thing that we should absolutely stop doing is comparison. I say personality begins where comparison ends. Until you compare yourself to another person, arayat ekka baladi meyath ekka sansandane kala baladi, compared to her, I'm not fair. Compared to her, I'm not that knowledgeable. How can I compete with her for his attention? You see? Right? Aren't we constantly in this struggle? අපි හැම වෙලාවම අර සාපේක්ෂව බලන අරයත් එක්ක බලද්දි මගේ ඇඟ මගේ සයිස් එක කෙට්ටුද මහතද ඔක්කොම තව කෙනෙක් එක්ක තමයි හැම වෙලාවම බලන්නේ. ඒ comparison එක you don't have it in your within yourself. ඊට වඩා අද මට පොඩ්ඩක් knowledge එක වැඩි. තව කෙනෙක් එක්ක බලන්න ගියොත් you are never going to be happy in your life. That's another thing. So you will build up your life trying to compare. Now, for example, let's say, I think, okay, I want to be fair like Yashika. Then you think, ගාන්න පුළුවන් ටික ඔක්කොම ගාලා යශිකා වගේ සුදු වෙන්න දැන් හදනවා කියමුකෝ. ඊට පස්සේ යශිකට වඩා සුදු කෙනෙක් දැක්කහම මොකද වෙන්නේ? I'm still again in misery, isn't it? I'm still again in misery. So what if you can understand the fact that, you know, you are the way you are? That's what makes you unique. That's the special thing about you. Then ගෑනළමෙක් විදිහට තමයි අපි ලස්සන ගැන හරියට කතා කරනවානේ. The beauty is very subjective, isn't it? What is beautiful to me might not be beautiful to you. I can tell all you people here, I am definitely not the most beautiful woman on this earth. Right? I will personally tell, this is a statement by me. I'm not the most beautiful woman on this earth, but I am unforgettable. That I know. If you talk to me for 1 or 2 minutes, you will not be able to forget me. That confidence I have, it's not overconfidence. It's never overconfidence. It's because of the fact that I'm genuinely interested in people and they can see that factor. It's because of the fact that I genuinely work hard to build up my knowledge, and that's a genuine effort. ඒ දේවල් මිනිස්සුන්ට දැනෙනවා, මිනිස්සුන්ට sense වෙනවා. I have unconditional positive regards to people. I don't pass judgments. I accept them the way they are. I embrace them the way they are. It's because I practice the golden rule. Right? What is the golden rule? Treat someone the way you want to be treated. If you don't like to be yelled at, don't yell at somebody. Right? So those are very, very basic things, Yashika, to practice in life in order to build up your character, in order to build up your personality. දැන් ඕක නැති වෙන තැන තමයි අපි මේ දේවල් ඇඳුම් වලින් වහගන්න හදන්නේ. මං කියන ඇඳුම් වලින් කොහොමත් වහගෙන තමයි ඉන්නේ. But අපි ගොඩාක් දේවල් එකතු කරගන්න හදනවා මේ දෙයට. Because since we are feeling insecure or inferior, we fabricate a superiority. Right? අපි මේ දේවල් වෙන වගේ වෙන දේවල් වලින් වහගන්න හදනවා. අපි දන්නවා අපි ඇතුළාන්තේ අපි ඒක build up කරගෙන නැහැ කියලා. So in order to build that up, be very humble, Be very open to learn. Have your attitudes right. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Rich your mind. Have a very positive and a good and a very genuine perspective of life. That's another thing. Right? And එතනදී මම තව කාරණයක් එකතු කරන්න කැමති යශික. Regarding challenges. Okay, අපි හිතනවානේ we all get challenges in life, and at the same time, even now what we are going through is a challenge. Right? මෙතනදී like මට film එකක් මතක් වෙනවා. It's a movie called Evan Almighty. I don't know whether you all have seen it, but if you all have a chance, please watch it. It's a comedy actually. In there, one of my favorite actors, Morgan Freeman, plays God. And දෙවියෝ තමයි ඉන්නේ. එවන්ට පොඩි අවවාද කීපයක් දීලා now Evan is building up an ark. And the wife has a lot of issues with Evan. So then the God comes and talks to the wife and asks, if God wanted to give you courage, would God give you courage or an opportunity to develop courage? දෙවියන් වහන්සේට හරි අපි හිතමු අපි එක විශ්වාස තියෙනවනේ අපි හිතනවා අපිට ලොකු ශක්තියක් අපිව ගවන් කරනවා කියලා ඔහොමම දේවල් ටිකක් තියෙනවා. දැන් මේ දේවල් ගැන කතු දෙවියන් වහන්සේ හෝ වේවා ජීසස් හෝ වේවා අල්ලා දෙවියන් හෝ වේවා එහෙම නැත්නම් අපි විශ්වාස කරන හින්දු දෙවි කෙනෙක් වේවා එහෙම නැත්නම් බෞද්ධයන් විතර අපි විශ්වාස කරන යම්කිසි කර්ම ශක්තිය හෝ මොන හරි දෙයකට තමන් තුල ශක්තිය ධෛර්යය ඇති කරවන්න අවශ්‍ය නම් හදන්න අවශ්‍ය නම් ඒක මේ සිල්වර් ප්ලැටර් එකක තියලා දෙයිද යශිකා මෙන්න ගන්න ශක්තිය කියලා නැත්නම් ඒ ශක්තිය ධෛර්යය ඇති කරගන්න අවස්ථාවක් දෙයිද යශිකා
අවස්ථාවක් දෙයි.
Always an opportunity. So whatever the challenges that comes your way, look at it in a way that it's not coming to pull you back in life, but in order to push you forward. It's coming to your life to build up something different in you. Build up a skill in you. Now just imagine you said you're 23 years of age. Now go back to the time that you were 13 years of age. දැන් අවුරුදු 13 දී හිටපු යශිකද දැන් ඉන්නේ අවුරුදු 23 දී. ලෝකෙ දිහා බලන විදිය ජීවිතය දිහා බලන විදිය වෙනස් වෙලාද වෙනස් වෙලා නැද්ද?
වෙනස් වෙලා.
Exactly. So when you go to 33, you'll be like, oh my God, man, what did I do when I was 23? Right? Why? Because you change. The way you look at life change. Why? Because of all the challenges and all the life lessons you got. All the circumstances you faced. That is your growth. That's the wisdom you have collected, baby. So be very thankful for everything that happened to your life. Because your life has brought you to this stage now. For me, I would say, in a couple of days, I'm turning 37 years of age, right? So looking back 10 years when I'm 27, I would say that I never had a big purpose in life. I was a bit of a mess. I didn't know what to do, right? I was confused, right? I had a son. I was expecting another one. So it's so many things. But now I see a difference in my life. Why? Because I have grown. Physically, yes, but mental maturity, I have reached it. So therefore, all of you all should look at life in that way. Look at challenges in that way. That is also personality. ජීවිතේ එන ඕනම ප්‍රශ්නයක් දිහා බලන්න එපා මේක මාව මේ පිටිපස්සට අදින්න ආපු දෙයක් කියලා තමන්ව ඉස්සරහට යන්න ආපු දෙයක් කියන තැනින් බලන්න. ඒ වගේම තමයි තව දෙයක් කියන්න තමන්ගේ personality එකට. It's another beautiful lesson, life lesson. Have any of you all seen Kung Fu Panda? The animation? What did you like about Kung Fu Panda? Hi, Minna, you say, yeah. So what did you like about Kung Fu Panda? Oh, cute panda. So cute. So adorable. No, that's not it. Because actually, these animation movies have a lot of philosophy in it. Perseverance, okay? And there's a beautiful lesson by one of my favorites, Master Ugwe. He says, yesterday's history. ඊයේ කියලා කියන්නේ ඒක අතීතේ. ඉතිහාසය. දැන් බලන්න අපි ඔය ඉතිහාසය ගැන හිතලා කොච්චර පසුතැවෙනවද කියලා. අයියෝ, why did I do this? I should have picked arts to do, you know. I don't know why I chose science. Ayyo, why did I say yes to this man? Ayyo, why did I go and ask her out? Huh? Why did I? What made me? Ayyo. Can you change any of it? Can you change any of it? Pulwanda venas karan?
No.
Huh? Pulwanda Yashika?
No, I can't.
But don't you think that we are constantly worrying about why did we, why, ayyo, and all that, thinking about the past? Pointless. And then he says, tomorrow is a mystery. ඒක බොහොම නිකන් අපි කිව්වොත් එහෙම හරිම අපිට හිතා ගන්න බෑ, you know. I've just actually got a notice from Buddin saying most of them have examinations. So I'll quickly wrap it up, Buddin, right? So says, tomorrow is a mystery. How many people who were living and breathing yesterday are living and breathing today? ඊයේ හුස්ම ගත්ත ජීවත් වෙච්ච මිනිස්සු කී දෙනෙක් අද ජීවත් වෙන්නේ නැද්ද යශිකා? Life is like that, isn't it? So fragile. Any of you all have a guarantee that you are going to live tomorrow? I don't have. We don't know. Right? So that's absolutely right. අපි කොච්චර ඉස්සරහා ගැන හිතලා දුක් වෙනවද? දැන් මේ එක්සෑම් එකක් තියෙනවා. අයියෝ මේක ලියා ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයිද? මට මේක පාස් වෙන්න පුළුවන් වෙයිද? අරයා මට හා කියයිද? මම ඇහුවොත් නම් definitely මට බෑ කියලා කියයි. ඔය කොච්චර දේවල් හිතලා තමන්ගේ අනාගතේ ගැන හිතලා අපි දුක් වෙනවද? අපි experience කරපු නැති දේවල්. Right? ඒ දෙක ගැන හිතලා අපි දුක් වෙනවා, and we forget to live the moment, isn't it? So Master Ugwe say, today is a gift. That's why it's called present. And we forget to live the moment. මේ මොහොතේ අපි සන්තෝෂ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අතීතයේ තියෙන දෙයක් ගැන හිතලා අපි දුක් වෙන නිසා මේ මොහොතේ තියෙන දේෙන් අපි සන්තෝෂ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. So these are some of the things that you have to absolutely absorb into your life. Live the moment, be humble, work towards yourself, work on yourself. Love yourself, embrace yourself. But make sure you work on it every day. Be your own agent. Make sure that you work every day, like your agent would knock and say, dude, you need to work. Listen, get up, wake up. It's just another amazing day. You can do a massive change today. හැමදාම journal එකක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න හැම කෙනෙක්ම every day නිදා ගන්න කලින් just write one thing that brought a smile to your face. At least a small thing. Look at it and be happy. You practice that, it becomes a chain reaction. If you are happy, the people around you will be happy. That gets translated from person to person. Okay. So since a lot of you need to go, so I will not go on, but there's so much to share. Yashika, Buddin, thank you so much for this opportunity. And I hope you learn something out of it, at least a little thing, right? And you can reach out to me. I'm on all social media platforms. I'm on, let me type that information on the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm going to share this again. I'm sorry. So let me type on the chat that, okay, wait. All right. So I'm on all social media platforms as Rasini Bandara, right? You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me, okay. So this Rasini Bandara is on Facebook and LinkedIn. Okay, wait. Then I'm at Rasini Speaks on Instagram. See, I told you I speak a lot. This is on Instagram. And I also have my page, Learn the Art of Public Speaking. That's on Facebook. And so please reach out to me. I'll give my email address also because there was a request about that. There you go. One quick thing, Yashika, is this been going, does this go Facebook Live or anywhere live now, right now?
No, ma'am.
Is this only for the students community here?
Yeah.
Okay, so if that is so, I will share my number as well. It's like a taxi number. Don't just dial it thinking you're calling a cab. So I will share it also. Okay, if you need to reach out to me, please do.
Okay.
And I would also like to say that I'm also involved in a platform called Mind Heals, where we have therapists, counselors to speak to anyone whenever they need. So that is the whole initiative behind it. Sometimes you need to reach out to people. I have people calling me, not because they are going through anxiety or depression, but they just want to talk and maybe have a better perspective of life. Okay. So I will write that here as well, www.mindheals.org. Right. So you can search this out and see. We do a lot of mental health awareness programs and oh, not a problem. Buddin, but don't upload my phone number and all that on YouTube. But however, thank you, Yashika, for being my human factor and human connection here. It takes a lot of courage to be there, right? And thank you, everyone, for patiently listening. And, you know, I really, really admire your patience. And at the same time, you know, you all are so young and you can make a change. You have a bigger purpose in life. Your purpose is not just passing out of university and then doing a job and then dying. No, you have a bigger purpose. You have something so big to do to the society. That will only happen if you enrich your mindset, if you look at life in a very different perspective, if you empower other humans as well and being someone who is empowered. So thank you so much for all your patience and all your love. Stay safe. And all the very best to those who are writing the examination, all the very best, and may you conquer. Thank you so much, Ashika.
Yeah, so thank you also, Ms. Rasini Bandara, for your valuable words for all of us, for our career paths. Yeah, so we will go ahead and take some time for questions now. You can switch on your mics and ask your doubts and clarify them. If not, you have the chance to put it in the chat box. So now it's your time for your questions that you were waiting to ask.
Yes, please. Now it's your time to put me in trouble. No one got questions. I think it.
I have a small question.
Yes,
yeah, like it's regarding like people judging about exams and all.
Okay.
Okay, like some would think like the exam is like in a month or so. They would just think, okay, there's one more month, so let's study in the peak of it, and then they would go to the end of the month and they would say, okay, now there's no time. I wish you there was more time. So is there any solution for those people regarding it?
Well, I would say I'll address this in two ways. Okay. Number one, okay, so if you think, okay, you have a month and then you go to the end of the month and you are like, oh shoot, examination is tomorrow. What am I going to do? That's a very common syndrome we all face, Buddin, to be very honest. I would say for this, what you should do is, for example, let's say you have your deadline in a month's time, right? Make sure you push it back. You take it forward, right? From about a week. So make it 3 weeks in your mind. Wherever you need to write that, you write it down. For example, let's say today is the 6th of March, right? So let's say on the 6th of April, you have your examination. So what you can do is bring it forward from a week. Then somewhere in March, set up your deadline and work towards that deadline. So then සමහරවිට හිතන්නකෝ දැන් මාර්තු අන්තිම වෙනකොටත් දැන් ඔකට ලෑස්ති නැත්තම් still you have about another week. Unconsciously you have that, right? So that is a certain strategy that you can do. And let me tell you guys, like, stop worrying too much about thinking what's in the future. So let's say, what's the worst case scenario that can happen to you in an exam? Yashika, you tell me, what's the worst thing that can happen in an exam?
Maybe forget.
Fail. No, I would say, what's the end result? Failing?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you think failing an examination limits you, baby, I have failed so many times. I failed my A-level examination. Now, all of y'all who are in this university, you have passed your A-level examination, right? Right? Am I right, Yashika? There you go. So, Mama A-level.
Yeah, you're right.
A-level, Mama Royal style fail on F3 kelimma. එතනින් එහාට වෙන දෙයක් නෑනේ. කෙලින්ම F3. F3ක් අරගෙන දරුවාට ඉන්නවා නම් F3 කියන දේ කොලේක ලියලා ආවට මගේ ජීවිතේ මම ලිමිට් කරගත්තේ නැහැ. And I had my reasons for failing. I mean, I lost my father in that year and so many things. I was going through like a literally nervous breakdown. Right? But I wanted to write it. And මාත් එක්ක F3 ගත්ත අපි තමයි පළවෙනි English medium batch එක. විසාක විද්‍යාලේ. එතකොට අපිටත් ඉංග්‍රීසි බෑ මිස්සටත් හරියටම බෑ. ඉතින් එතකොට it was a massive struggle. Right? But then a lot of girls who failed with me are in such top positions, doctors, genetic engineers, company heads, all that. Why? Were they stupid? No. It's because don't let a certain paper or something define who you are. ඒක නැත්තම් හරි තව දෙයක් කරලා ඊළඟ සැරේ ඊට වඩා මහන්සි වෙන්න. මේ දේවල් වලට ජීවිතේ තීරණ ගන්න ඉඩ තියන්න එපා කිසිම දවසක. අනිත් එක හිතන්න එපා අයියෝ මගේ යාළුවෝ ඔක්කොම ඉස්සරහට යනවා දැන් මම පිටිපස්සට කියලා නෑ ඔයාට තියෙනවා you have your own speed. Right? So look at life in such a way. ඒක නිසා තමයි මම read about people and their stories. You'll be inspired to see how many times some people fail. If Thomas Alva Edison gave up on the first and the second try of inventing that freaking bulb. There you go. So next time when you face an examination, you will know what not to do. Right? මොකද්ද කරන්න හොඳ නැත්තේ කියන එක හරි තේරුම් ගන්න. Right? I would say that. So look at it in that way. Right? Oh, if you have a chance of maybe postponing it, do that. If you feel that it's overwhelming me, it's consuming me, take that opportunity. I personally have done it in certain times and I feel that I don't want to be burned out. තමන්ගේ මානසික සෞඛ්‍ය ගැන හිතලා සමහර වෙලාවට එහෙම තීරණ ගන්න නැතුට හිතන්න එපා අයියෝ දැන් මගේ නෑදෑයෝ මොනා කියයිද අරගොල්ලෝ මොනා කියයිද අයියෝ තාම ඔය විශ්වවිද්‍යාලෙද කියලා are they paying for you? Are they funding you? Are they feeding you? No. If nobody's feeding you, funding you, there is another word which I cannot use here, and then people have no right to be judgmental about your life. They are not living your life. You are living your life. Stop giving permission to people to make decisions. Take your own decisions. Be accountable for your decisions. නෑ මම විභාග ලියන්නේ ඇයි මගේ තීරණේ මට ලියන්න බෑ ඇයි ඒක මගේ ඔළුවට හරියන්නේ නැති නිසා මම ලියන්නේ නැහැ මේ සැරේ මම ඊළඟ සැරේ ලියනවා ඒ දෙයට accountable වෙන්න. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. Be very accountable of your choices, your decisions. අපි වගකීම් සාගත වෙන්න තමන්ගේ තීරණවලට. එහෙම හිතලා ජීවිතේ ඉස්සරහට අරගෙන යන්න. එතකොට කවදාවත් මේ බෝලේ පාස් කරන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද නේද? You know what? When things get successful, then we are ready to take all the credibility, isn't it? I worked hard. I was, all this, I struggled really, with all this difficulty. I was successful. But if you fail, the paper was so bad, the society was so rude, you know, I was going through so much of stress because my parents were pushing me, I had friends and I had peer problems and all that. Kombalatama dunna responsibility. You're not ready to take it. So the minute you start taking responsibility for your own actions, then that's another factor in personality, Ashika. Right? Being accountable. I remember my mother once told me, see, I've learned a lot of things out of those two beautiful humans, I would say. My mom told me that, you know, I don't care. You marry one who's a Sinhalese or a Muslim or a Tamil or, you know, a foreigner or whoever. It's okay. Baby, if it's your choice, I will support your choice. Associate and understand whether you can live a life. But afterwards, don't come crying and nagging, saying, I can't live my life. I don't know. I don't want to stay with this person. This is so miserable. Support. I will support you. I will not bother about what our relations would say, what anyone would say, because that's your choice and I stand by your choice. And that is how I would empower my children as well. Learn to take decisions, be responsible about your own actions. That is personality, Yashika. So then you will not pass the ball on to anyone. Right? That's a conscious decision. Okay, Buddhin, I hope you got the answer for it. So take the deadline front and work towards it. If you feel that you lack competence in certain areas, උදව් ඉල්ලන්න දෙපාරක් හිතන්න එපා යාළුවෙක්ගෙන්. හිතන්න එපා මගේ දැනුම කියන එක, දැනුම මිනුම කියන එක පල්ලහැට යනවා හෝ I'm not competent enough හෝ would he or she think I'm stupid. Don't think. Be very humble to ask help, and if you're a genuine friend, be humble to provide help as well. හරි? ඒ දේ කරන්නේ දෙපැත්තම තියෙන්න ඕනේ ඒ වගේ හොඳ understanding එක. Help each other to grow. In this world, that's how relationships are built up. Right? මොකද තව දෙයක් හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න තමන්ට ජීවිතේ දිනන්න තව කෙනෙක් පරදින්න ඕනේ නැහැ කියන එක. That's another thing. In order for you to win in life, no one has to lose. You will win in your own way, own special way. You will win your own special race because you are a special individual. You are very unique, absolutely unique. No comparison. So sometimes people ask me, there are so many psychologists in this profession, isn't it? There are so many psychologists who are doing so well. No one can be Rasini Bandara. That's the confidence I have. Because I have a certain uniqueness and I have embraced that uniqueness. That's my speciality. අපි හැමෝටම වැඩ තියෙනවා. කවුරුත් වැඩ නැතුව ඉන්නේ නැහැ. මේ ෆීල්ඩ් එකේ ඉන්න. But මගේ තියෙනවා වෙනම දෙයක්, පොඩි ස්පෙෂල් දෙයක්. ඒක මගේ. That's mine. I have worked towards it. Every day I work towards it. So think of it in such a way. I hope you got your answer, Buddhin. I know my answers are pretty elaborated, but okay. Yes. Yashika, over to you.
I think, I think, ma'am, we don't have any questions at the moment. It seems like all clear. So I think now it's time to wrap up the session. So actually that was a very interactive discussion. And thank you very much, Ms. Rasini, for your valuable words and also for your valuable time. And for everyone who gathered today for the talk on personality development, which is a key in becoming a successful person. So thank you, Ms. Rasini. So we are hoping to see you once again in another session as well. So now I would like to invite the Secretary of SIRED, Mr. Ramesh Buddhikar, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning to all of you. Today guest speaker, Ms. Rasini Bandara, psychologist, public speaker and personality development coach, Dr. Udena Hanatunga, SIRED members and all the participants. I am honored to deliver the vote of thanks for Impulsum Phase 3 of the Society of Industrial Relations and Entrepreneurship Development, University of Peradeniya. Today, entering presentation about how personality development will pursue career, importance of leadership in the modern world, team building and motivation in working environment. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, Ms. Rashini Bandara, psychologist, public speaker and personality development coach for accept our invitation and giving us a lot of knowledge about that topic. And also your advices are very useful to us. Thank you very much, Madam, to spend your time and join with SIAD. Then I would like to thank our Senior Treasurer, Dr. Udayana Ranatunga, and all the members of SIAD. And also I would like to thank today audience, students of University of Peradeniya and other university students in Sri Lanka to join with us. Okay, thank you very much for your participation today. We will meet our next event. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ramesh, for that. And thank you, everyone. And thank you for all the love, all the appreciation. And I hope that today you learned at least one thing, at least if one person was able to take something out of what I said, I think my task for the day is pretty much complete. So I can write in my journal to my face would be meeting such inspiring young blood like you guys. So you have a purpose in life, work on it, and never limit your life, never, because there's only perceived limitations. There are no limitations in life. It's all about the way you look at it. So wishing all of you all the very best. Thank you so much, Yashika, for being so sweet and so kind, and saying yes and yes to everything I was saying, right? Again,
pleasure, ma'am.
for all the organizing and everything and reaching out to me. Looking forward to meet you all in a physical session, hopefully someday very soon. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, once again. So thank you, everyone, for your participation, and a special thank to our speaker, Ms. Rashini Bandara, for taking your time and accepting our invitation to conduct the session. So we appreciate you being here. Thanks again for joining us today, and we will see you next time with another interactive session. Have a nice day.